Go by the name of Shawn Groove. I've been DJing up to date, it's about 24 years. Ever since I was 14, I was influenced by some other DJs that I witnessed at some parties. It was a private party. At first when I went, I saw this DJ doing some certain stuff, play music. The music really caught my ears and actually grabbed my heart. So I was like so inquisitive to find out as to what he is doing to kind of blend this music. And at that young age, I was so inquisitive. Music is a healer. From what I learned up to today, music actually grabbed my first love. Like, music was what it is, because ever since I heard music at that time, ever since I was a teenager, that's what caught my attention. And I never gave up, just kept going with music. It doesn't matter, like 60s, 70s, 80s, all of that genres kept like grabbing my attention. So even up to today, I still listen to all the greatest hits, 60s, 70s, 80s. Although I, spin the latest club bangers, downtime at home, I will just relax with some cool 70s, 80s, some jazz, all of that other stuff that I don't work with on a day-to-day basis. When I was a teenager, it was one of my cousins that was DJing. It used to be cassette tapes back in the day. There's no CDs. I'm like, hey, I was so inquisitive. What's that cassette tape? How does music play on that? If you ask a kid today, they're not going to know, obviously. But so I stepped up to him and I was like, hey, how do you do this? He explained to me, but I never got it. When it was the time for me to realize as to how music plays back, how records play back, how CDs play back, and how cassettes play back, it was CDs at that time. At that time I couldn't afford a CD. I had to record a CD, and it was like some amount of rupees back in my country, but I couldn't afford it. All I had to do was just keep recording cassette tapes and keep listening to it on a weekly basis, and keep jamming to it. I like to see people dance. I like to entertain people. Can't get enough of it. If a party ends today, my next thought process is, when is the next party? Because I want to be out there and I want to keep spinning music, and I want to see people have a great time. I mean, I DJ the clubs, I DJ events. I don't know, I just can't get enough of it. My most memorable experience would be, there's many, but the first biggest gig I did when I was able to join radio. When I was 16, it was a dream come true. I never expected for the radio to hire me and have me spin. It was the most thrilling moment as a kid. As an adult right now, for this experience of 23 years, even up to today, I will still think of that moment. My senior DJs at that time, when I was a kid, and when I used to listen to all these other DJs spin the weekend mix show, I was like, how do they do that? How do they mix the music? How do they blend the music? I was so lost. And then when it was time for me to be on radio, I was so blessed, and I was so thankful. Thank the man above that got me there, and I was able to sit on that mixer and start spinning some music. It's not a big stage. The studio in a radio station, that actually is my big stage. At first it was Sun FM in Sri Lanka. I have been on many more big stages, but since that was my start, I cannot forget my start. So that's my big stage. There has been many challenges. There's a lot of competition, not just challenges, there's a lot of competition, and you just can't give up. Just focus on what you want to be and what you want to do. When I moved to United States, I never expected to be a DJ because I don't know anybody here. I was like, oh, that's my end of my DJ career. I'm like, I'm not going to be a DJ here. But hey, I ended up walking down the streets one day, and I just pop into a club, and it's like, hey, are you hiring a DJ? It's like, audition next Wednesday. I'm like, okay, I'll be right there. Went in there, I did my audition. I did what I do as I usually do. He's like, stop, you're hired. Next weekend, you start. I'm like, okay. I was like, I didn't even want to ask them how much they're going to pay me. I was, because I don't care. Because I wanted to start somewhere. I like to be on stage with Tiesto one day. I love house music. That's been my passion. In my DJ career, I am actually very, very proud of my family. Because of my family, I am this today. My kids, 5 and 7, they love music too, which I love to see them follow the music industry. It doesn't matter, they don't have to be a DJ, they can play an instrument, but they're into music, which I love. I have been voted one of the top 50 DJs in Washington DC. When it comes to a wedding, it's totally different. For me, when it comes to somebody's wedding, it's 110% or even maybe 200% or 1,000%. It's my duty to make sure bride and groom is unstressful. Anything you need, you gotta talk to me. What do you need? What do you need help with? I'm here. Take the stress off. Put all the stress on me. Let me handle it. I've been doing this for many years. This is why I'm here. You got anything that you're lost with, you're gonna turn to me. I'm gonna help you make your day better. And I always try to work hard to make somebody's day become more brighter. Could be a wedding, could be a corporate event. It doesn't matter. That is what I do, and I want to do it best whenever I'm involved in that event. I want to give it 110%.